Hello, everyone. I have this book. The Dream Book. And I like it. I've been using it a little bit. I haven't got to use it like as often as I would like to, but I like it, okay? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Okay. So far it's been really nice. They have a lot of questions that you can answer. If you're someone who maybe doesn't know what your life purpose is, you have never really like sat with yourself, and it's just about really sitting with yourself and answering questions about yourself, focusing on yourself, because if we want to change the world, we have to change ourselves first, right? We have to start there. So there are a lot of questions that connect you to your true desires and your purpose. Discovering your core values. Sometimes we think we know, but it's like, for me, I've always been the type of person, if I'm put on the spot about that kind of thing, I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, it's nice to sit down and take some time. So I wanted to talk though about discovering your life's purpose. And it says here, knowing your life purpose gives you power, focus, and clarity. Unfortunately, it's not something that we talk about much. We tend to feel that knowing one's life purpose is an uncommon occurrence that comes either through a spiritual revelation or by being one of the lucky few who stumble upon a path that fills them with conviction. The truth is, rather than waiting around to see if you'll be assigned a life purpose, you can just choose one. If you choose with your heart, you'll choose something that will point you in the right direction, and over time, you can refine and evolve it. Don't worry about getting it perfect. Don't worry about getting it perfect. Let go of the perfectionism and go within and follow your heart. It may take some time too. It takes time to get in touch with your heart and what you really want. Sometimes life can really surprise you. Frame your purpose as a way that you can serve or help. That is, given your values and gifts, how might you be of service to the world, or to children, or to refugees, or to endangered plants and animals, or to any other group that could benefit from your unique talents? Consider how you could work your core values and gifts into a service-oriented statement of purpose, such as, my purpose is to help children heal through art. Or my purpose is to empower women to learn and use their voices. Or my purpose is to help my species survive through preserving the environment. Or my purpose is to make the world more beautiful. After you choose a purpose statement, say it out loud and see if it moves you. If not, change the language and try again. When you get to a life purpose that feels right or close, write it down and keep it somewhere where you will see it. Try living it for a day or a week, staying conscious of it as much as possible. Refine it as necessary. So, after that, when you have a clearer sense of your core values, your gifts, and your purpose, it should be easier to get a sense of your priorities. Knowing these soul drives can be a valuable guide through difficult experiences and tough decisions. You can always ask yourself, is this aligned with my core values? Or if I were to approach this while embodying my core values, how would I act? Does this allow me to share my gifts? Or if I honored and utilized my gifts to my fullest potential, how would I act? Given my life purpose of blank, is this on purpose for me? Or if I were acting in accordance with my life purpose of blank, how would I act? Often this quickly brings you clarity. You may not be successful at always staying aware and reverent of your values, gifts, and purpose. But when you begin to consciously do this more and more, you'll experience a sense of alignment, a knowing that you are on the right track. And there's both peace and power in this. And along with this comes evaluating your self-trust. Trusting yourself allows you to figure those things out, right? If your plans don't always work out, it will be valuable to look at their underlying structure, your agreements. When we make agreements with others, most of us understand the consequences of breaking those agreements, but we are often less aware of the impact of breaking agreements with ourselves. If you chronically break agreements with yourself, you don't get things done when you say you'll get them done. You don't follow through on the healthy habits you resolve to keep. The consequences can be more detrimental than you realize. Your integrity is at stake. And as small as it may seem, a long history of broken agreements equates to an inability to trust yourself. It's also like repeatedly giving yourself the communication that you don't matter or I don't respect you. It can really hurt your relationship with yourself, especially when it causes you to give up on your dreams. This book is an exercise in self-trust because it will only work for you if you do what you say you're going to do. But if you do this, you'll discover a certain power and momentum that emanates from your integrity. You empower your word. Everything you say is going to happen, happens. And when you decide to aim for something ambitious, instead of your mind coming up with a bunch of evidence why it's not likely to succeed, you'll feel a sense of conviction that you can count on yourself and the universe knows how to support you. Besides being a vital ingredient in constructing the life of your dreams, self-trust can be a powerful agent to help you overcome insecurity, anxiety, and depression. Reestablishing self-trust is key if you plan to make new agreements that everyone can rely on. Here are 4 ways to approach that process. Number 1, be clear when defining an agreement. Number 2, communicate any changes in the agreement. 3, clean up broken agreements. And 4, don't make too many agreements. When reestablishing self-trust, start with baby steps. You might want to begin with agreements about things you'd probably do anyway, so you can ensure your success. Over time, you can add a bit more to your list, but never make an agreement you think you're likely to break. Eventually, you'll have an impressive record of trustworthiness. So then it goes into a self-trust personal assessment, visualization, ritualizing. It's beautiful. I really like this book. So it's much for me, as it is for you guys. I wanted to share it because I thought maybe it would help someone. That's what that's what I do. I'm like, how can I help someone today? Will this help someone? Maybe somebody's struggling with trusting themselves. And trusting yourself, learning to trust yourself, working on trusting yourself will change your whole entire life. It will change your entire life. When you trust yourself, it can change your life. So I hope this helps. I will try to remember the name of the company where I got this book, and I will link that with this video as well. It was just 11:11. All right, okay. I'll link that below as well if you guys want it. The Dream Book, and it's pretty big. There's a lot in here. It's mostly a calendar, but there are pages in between where you can I just like to doodle and draw like whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm into at the time. You can do whatever you want with these pages. But then there's lots of other stuff, like you can keep track of your projects, and stuff like that. But then also just all the questions about getting to know yourself and what you're doing and what you want to achieve. And yeah, pretty cool. So I guess that's it. I hope everyone's having a good day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.